Welcome to another exciting episode of the BB Podcast. We want to, first of all, I'd like to say sorry for starving you small. I know say some of you, they boil up, say, oh, last week you didn't see any episode, but it's just for the good of everything. And say, whenever we keep you starving, it's just to make sure, say, we cook them well, And today, it's going to be an exciting one because we have a special guest in our midst. Before I go introduce that special person, I don't do this alone. I have my goons, my fellow soldiers with me in the studio always. As I talk, fellow soldiers, Bright, they laugh. You want me to introduce them first? Regardless, Bright, how are you? Why? Oh, first of all, why you they laugh?
Oh, just with the soldier aspect.
Oh, but I mean, we are fellow soldiers. Somebody they give me eye, say they give me some hard eye for my side here because she want me to introduce them so quickly. So we have the ever gorgeous. If I introduce them, I need to take time. I need to take my time. The ever gorgeous, the ever smiling, the black is beauty. The sexy voice, the voice that will calm you down if you day in your hard times. Esther Danka Reynolds.
What's up?
Esther, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. You sure you're fine? The way you
I'm just a little
wrap up
bit
under the weather. Yeah. But it's okay.
From UK.
Oh no, this one is Ghana cool.
Don't worry, you'll get above the weather soon. Inshallah. We have a special guest, like I said, is one person that we respect so much in the industry. When I say industry, the entertainment industry, he's contributed so much. He's been part of the growth of a lot of artists you see out there. He's no other person but the CEO of MASSBOSS Entertainment, Mr. Kromah Mishkini. Boss, it's so nice to see you. And let me say that we've been trying to get you for like 7-8 months now. And finally,
I will just apologize for that. The movement, right? The movement is always on and off and all that.
And it's understandable because we see we see a lot of things you are doing, and then we know that time is not on our side. So you need to get things doing and all of that. But you're really, really welcome to the BB podcast. And we know there are lots that will make out of you today because as we see you, so you have to make it all.
They said I'll be yearning to come here because I've been watching you guys and I've seen what the people are doing and all that. Why wouldn't I be part of something that is progressive?
Wow. Oh, thank you. Hey, this one here make my head big, small, but it shows that we are doing something great, and these are ways to just contribute little to the growth of our society. Now, before we get into the conversation, I'd like to tell you that without a few people, we will not go fit day here today. We won't be standing here all day confidently. They educate and they entertain you with the sport. We have Cocoa Pop. If you just want the house to relax, chill with your family, just order a Cocoa Pop. You know what cocoa does for the body, so that, and this one is natural drink. There's no additives attached to it. You just keep it for your fridge, cool time. Even if you want just have a party, any kind of vibe you want to have to drink, sip, non-alcoholic Cocoa Pop. Just call the numbers on your screen and then it will be delivered straight down to your doorstep. I'll tell you about Bliss Clubhouse, Bliss venues for all your events, birthday parties, your weddings, reception. Even if you want to do a get-together party, according to Esther, if you want to do divorce party, Bliss venue is the place. It's at Community 6. A very serene environment. You will love it. You will love it. Cozy environment. Even for first dates, perfect for first dates because there's a swimming pool at the top and also a sky bar. You know what we used to do? I'd always tell you, say if you want to get close to God while you swim, Bliss is the venue. If you want also get close to God while you take that shot, Bliss is the venue. Bliss is the place to be. Just put it on Google Map, Bliss Clubhouse, and it will take you down to Community 6, Tema. Now, back to our bosses in the studio. You know, if I not do this one, like I not go fit chop, you know, so I need to do this. Yeah. So, Bright, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm cool.
So today's topic, you see, say we have more men, and
What?
blessed is you among men. Blessed is you among men. So, and because we are talking about today, we are talking about men's mental health. We want to see how men they cope for the society, regardless of the fact, say maybe they know that they talk too much. It's known that men are strong. That will be the stronger vessel. Men is the head of the home. But before we go into the topic, boss, I would like to first of all say welcome once again. How have you been? Like, how has things been for you, boss?
Oh, for me, I think things have been well so far. What will I say? So, if you have a wonderful wife and a wonderful family, your kids and all that, at least they keep you going. So, I would say in all things have been well. No stress. No stress. Even when stress won't come. It's hard to do with it.
Today we mental health too. Today we dey talk about men's mental health and
Yeah, mental health. I think it's one issue that is really consuming a lot of men, not just men, but although we're focusing on men today. It's a silent killer. That is how I'm going to put it, because most people don't even know their state, their well-being. People don't really study themselves to know where they are falling off. You understand? Sometimes you see people normal people, but they still have mental problem, because sometimes things that they do, you wonder, this guy, I thought this guy has graduated all the school. He should be able to cope, or his delivery of even the way he behave, or the way he even speak to someone. I think this guy's supposed to be mature enough to deliver properly, but maybe he just began to lash or insult, or no. Sometimes we have mental issues, but we don't really know that we have these conditions and all that. Yeah.
And I think this is common among men. Maybe women we go easily feel say maybe this person not normal, but for men it's not it's common that you see a man who is mentally unstable but is walking properly
Yes.
on the street.
Yes.
So how did we get here?
Well, as a man, it's always you are the head, and everybody look up to you like, yes, he's the one who has the power, he has the strength, he has the mental physique to make this happen, and the pressure is great. Most especially, let's go back in the homes, in our homes.
Okay.
Yeah, because your wife is looking up to you. The kids are looking up to you. Family are also looking up to you. Your mom, oh, Charlie, although you have a wife and have kids, can you send me something? So the pressure of the everyday happening kind of sometimes weigh deeply on men. And like I said, we don't see it. We don't see. We think we're just moving, but it breaks. It can easily break you down. It can easily break you down.
The unfortunate incident, they say, you see those people, but they can't even speak up.
Okay, that's my point. Why are they not speaking up?
Because they don't find
society.
not even society, they don't find the good safe space for them to speak. Like, for instance, we are four sitting here, and then I might be going through something, but I don't see this clique as a safe space. Or maybe the cliques around me are not a safe space for me to confess or come forward to tell them, look, yo, bro, Charlie, this is what I go through.
I said
So society, right?
that's
Okay.
society, because growing up as a child, a male child growing up, you have this whole mentality fixed in your head. Anything you do, they'll tell you, yeah, man, be strong.
Yeah.
Even if you want to cry, they'll say, men don't cry, be strong. So whilst you are growing up, they have infused this thing in your head so much that even when you're going through it, you don't even know who or how to open up. Because it has always been, you're a man, take it in, you're a man, take it in. So it's high time the society tends to educate our children more about their mental health or how to handle these situations.
Now, another perspective, let me just, from what you said, you are a man, you can handle it. Is that not a way to build your emotional strength.
When they say that,
When they keep saying that, because now we are putting the blame on the society, that the society, because of how the society say, oh, you are a man, you have to man up, you don't have to cry, you don't have to do that. Those are things that have also shaped us to become strong.
so can I ask you a question? Whilst they ask you, whilst they tell you you're a man, handle it, do they tell you how to handle
Really? Okay, yeah. Cool. Yes. Emotion. Everybody get emotion.
Yes.
Could that be a fact that a lot of men grow without emotions?
No, everybody, like you
You
said,
get the point, because society don't cry. Meanwhile, you're supposed to cry. You're supposed to voice out.
You are humans.
You are human, but they will tell you don't cry. Why for no cry?
that's why they talk. If you see a man, because there have to be a difference between a man and a woman, right? The attitude of a man is different from the attitude of a woman. Now, if they say, fine, men don't cry, it doesn't mean that literally don't cry.
The word doesn't mean that.
It means that regardless of whatever you are going through, stay strong. That's how I see it. Because crying means, in fact, when you see somebody crying, even in our society, in our homes, when a child is crying, you know that this person, you automatically know that this person is hurt. This person is down. This person is weak. Is going through something. You get? Now, for a man who we have already known that is the head of the home, although you go say the society will also make us think like that, but as a man, we've already known that a man is the head of the house. So why should a man be crying where the woman is also crying? They say give the crying for the women so that you will be strong regardless. They didn't say you won't go through something. They didn't say something won't affect you, but just don't cry.
Can I answer? Can I answer?
Okay. You had to proceed.
If you don't cry, that means you're strong, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you superhuman?
No.
So it is good for you to cry. Sometimes you don't really need any solution. Oh, you only need to cry, let your emotions out, and then the next minute you'll be feeling okay.
So when they say man should not cry, so hide somewhere and cry. If you don't want people to see, or you don't want your kids to see, your wife see, then you go and hide somewhere and then you cry. But I think sometimes cry, as you said, releases stress and all that. Yes, because people harbor things in their system and they don't want to bring it out. But I think bringing out people even sometimes you cry when you are even happy. Yes. So I don't think cry is just about being sad and all that. Shall I hit 1 million? Oh, I'm right. Oh, this is what you know. Understand? So I think it comes different. It's just on how we handle our emotions or handle ourselves or we handle situations that is bothering us. Like we were saying, it is not everybody that has that strength. Even some women have mental strength than even most men. Yeah. I have to say nowadays, I don't know the stats on that, but women have more, they can endure more than most men nowadays. That is why women are taking forefront now. It is a fact.
Okay. Now let me jump on that. Yeah.
I think that is a fact. Women are doing a lot.
Let me jump on that. Now we've gotten to a point in our society where we've all agreed that men should cry. Now we've small education. I mean, even in our society right now, small education that come about men's mental health. You have to speak to somebody. You have to cry when you need to. Like they don't sensitize the society now. Say men can be weak sometimes. Do you get? And this education has been going on quite for some time now. Now, could that be the reason why women are now taking forefront? Because men are now showing their weakness, their crying states. Then women now they take forefront.
No, that's not the reason.
Because when they used to say men shouldn't cry in those days, women were not.
I would love Esther to speak. Esther, speak.
Yes,
So that's not a
she's a woman. Yeah.
I say that is not the reason, because whilst you are saying now men are made to cry, we are made to allow your emotions out, women do that all the time. But because you people don't know how to manage the whole thing, like I always said, you've become so comfortable Men are comfortable in their spaces so much. You see, initially they'll tell you women don't do this, women don't do that. Hey, yeah, woman don't do that. Then we wanted to prove that we can also do something. That is how come a lot of women are getting up doing their own thing. But because you have always been in the scene as men, being strong, now trying to be weak. Now you people feel that now that you are weak, you are also relaxed. So we are weak, we are men. Okay, the women are taking the forefront. So hey.
Let them go.
So,
Do that.
so Bright, you agree that women are taking forefront in our society?
Yeah, women are taking forefront in certain aspect of life in our society now.
So that means men of today are weak.
Men of today are not weak.
No.
Relax.
Okay.
You see, for me to express my emotions to you, it doesn't make me a weak person. It just make me like, okay, for the fact that I'm a human being, I need to, if I'm supposed to cry, I'm not supposed to cry in front of everybody, but I shouldn't be crying within as much as like, even if I'm crying within, I might be hurting somebody else. You see, okay, I harbor everything within you, and at the end of the day, I'm hurting people. Do you know about that? People harbor things within them, especially men.
Anger begins to come on
Like
it's a thing, shades and all that.
they'll just be throwing you shades. They just be throwing you maybe think that every little thing they get angry. Do you understand? So that doesn't make men like a relaxed people or allowing women to take front of our lives.
Right. What challenges you?
A lot of things that challenges me,
Like what? I want to know the thing
like
that
taking
challenges.
on a new adventures of life.
So that's your challenge. Sir, please, what challenges you?
It's a very big question, though.
Miss F, I pray me the question no come out there.
Okay, so challenges come every day. And with every challenge, we look at solutions before it comes. Okay, what do I have to do to overcome this? So for me in personal, I'm speaking for myself, I have to program, okay, maybe I have to, maybe I want to set up a space for a studio. Okay, what do I need for the studio? It's a challenge, right, to complete the studio, like what you asked.
Sure.
It's a very huge challenge.
Yeah.
How much do I need to buy a microphone? How much do I need to buy a chair? This and this and this. And this. These are all challenges. But for me personally, I just state them down. Like I put every the situation on the ground. And for me personally, I work also like paper and pen. I work everything before I even venture into reading also. Yes, so yes, I break things down.
So
Yes, I don't pal it. Yeah, too much. Or you don't just face it. No. I have to break things down and all that. Yeah, man. Yeah, fix it and
go for a woman. I'm talking in terms of, since I'm the only woman here, I'm talking in terms of a woman's perspective. For a woman, our first challenge is our fellow woman. That is our first challenge. Like if we see that, okay, my fellow woman is here, I must be able to exceed her. Okay.
it's challenge or
So
competition.
yeah,
on it.
so it's more of a you've done this, okay, cool. I would also do this to get ahead of you. But you may, let's say, you go and I don't really like football though. You go to a football match and then two teams with two people supporting different teams together at a place. If Mr. Kwesiri wins, by to congratulate him, oh, what's up? Oh, that's cool. But for a woman, if you win and I lose, no, it can't be so. The next time I must be able to challenge. So you get it. So the whole thing is we always want to be ahead of each other. Whilst you people are very comfortable, my bro code.
Yeah, my mind. Because they mean that once we okay, understand that, okay, I've lost now. So I just have to congratulate the next person and move here. Because I don't see that's a challenge.
So you've seen you being comfortable.
So when is a woman see our weakness as their challenge?
Yes.
Oh really?
Now, I still have this strong feeling that it's because of this. Because when you start creating awareness about something, that's when it becomes very popular. Do you get? Now, before the awareness, maybe few people knows about it. But the moment you create a whole awareness about it. People will not even know about them before go start to think, what be this? What be this? What be this? They'll start knowing about it. Now, it got to a point in our society where, like I said before, they say men can cry.
Okay.
So at a point, men now start accepting that we are humans too. Oh,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
of course, which we are, no doubt, which we are. Any little thing, any little breakdown, any little show of weakness, we are human too. That's what we used to cover up all our weaknesses and our lack of doing the proper thing. So because of that, we are human. I still have the strong belief that's why women took forefront. Because if you even go into stuff that are going on in the society now, women they raise the flag higher
Okay.
than men.
Yeah, you see, why won't women take forefront now? Things are changing now. You see, understand? When you get in some settings, both party works hand in hand. Maybe let me say a correct woman. A woman who understands her husband will be like, "Oh, my husband this guy is working. He's hustling. Why can't I do something? Because you are fit. You don't understand. So women are taking it upon themselves to say, "Oh, darling, I would love to start this business." And a reasonable man, oh, you want to start a business, you have to support her. Okay, darling, I have this money. I will give you this one for you to start your business. Because when you start that business, it is now going to remove some burden from me.
My pocket.
You don't understand. I think that is the reason why more women are trying, because the family setting is getting bigger. You are giving birth, and the kids are getting bigger. Excuse my language. I don't know if a reasonable woman should be like, okay, what do I do to support my husband? You don't understand. Maybe if the guy say, "Oh, baby, I have all the money, you don't need to do anything," fine, we understand. We understand, because now I say, stay in the house, relax, just cook
For me.
for me, the kids and all that. I don't have.
But now it can't be possible that way.
No. I say, if the guy give the order that, "Oh, stay home because I have a lot of money. I don't want my wife to work. Work for what?" You don't understand. But in the other aspect, the other way, the woman who is very, very matured in a thinking will be like, "Oh, baby, I think you are bringing 5,000 every month. I don't think it is enough for the family. What do you think? Or I have a business at the year. Can you support it?" Okay, I think it makes sense. Okay, I want to start selling pastries and all this kind of stuff. And the man maybe he saves something like 20K. Okay, baby, I'll give you 100K for you to start this business. And that business also comes up to support. I think that's why women are moving out to make this happen, just to support the family. You
Now-
understand?
Okay, now we don't establish, say, we have a lot of unstable men in our society.
That is bad.
Mentally unstable. No, we have established it. So that means, as I did like this, so that means the mentally unstable men in the society, we have a lot of them, even working with suits
On time, and all that, yeah.
and driving, in the society.
The thing is, that
So-
I think we meant to have also find their softness spot of life. You get the point.
They don't to feel relaxed in that week.
So you
But-
can give us an
Okay,
example?
imagine
Okay.
I'm going through something. I need to talk to somebody. If I don't talk to somebody, I don't get it off my chest. So me talking to somebody, it makes me a vulnerable to, like I'm being vulnerable
Okay.
to this person.
Okay. So
You get
my question I want to ask, boss, would be, say, we've established, I don't talk that one finish. So now, how do we now get out of this? How do we now get to a point where, because make we say our generation are not they unstable. What about the ones who maybe say they come before us? How do we, how we go fit make people mind they stable regardless of whatever pressure society
gives that.
put on us?
Well, for every human, you first and foremost have control over yourself. You understand? They tell people, even when they give birth to twins, one come before the other.
Yeah, like,
Everybody have control over themselves. Apart from God being watching, we all, you take your own decision. So I think it has to happen with you first. How good do I want to be? How mentally strong do I want to be? It is not easy. We're talking, but it is not easy. Some people, they don't have control over themselves. You understand what I mean? But you have to understand yourself, know yourself very well. Then I think you can now start taking control of yourself. If you know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, you don't know your being, you don't know your system, you don't know what hurts you, you don't know anything about. You have to study yourself, and studying yourself takes a longer time, right? It takes every day we learn. Like me, like it's every day I learn. I try to understand why is this, why is that. You understand? So we have to take time to really study, know who we are. Then I think we can now start working on our mental, because our mind controls our whole thoughts and our whole beings. And if you don't know how to control your mind or your sense and your mind, then it becomes a lot of problem. You'd understand. So let's first have control over ourselves. Then can people take it serious?
Esther, you wanted to say something?
Yes, whilst he was talking, he said having control over yourself. But the generation man, our generation men are very stubborn people.
Yes, that one.
Men will not accept that they have a problem. First of all, before you get a solution to a problem, you must acknowledge that you have a problem. But here lies the situation. You're not accepting that I have a problem. You want to stay the strong man. I'm a man. Whilst not acknowledging. So how do you get solutions to your problem?
So I think that when you don't get solutions, because you don't want to acknowledge or open up that I have that situation. So you be in your corner and suffer.
So I feel the awareness should be created more. Yes, so that people would actually know what mental health is. Because if you don't know what it is, then you don't know if you have it or you don't, or what you are going through, if you can relate it or associate it to it or not. So the awareness should be more, like we are doing in BB podcast. We are creating awareness, which is very good. Other establishments should also start doing it. Our classrooms especially should make our children accept that, okay,
Issues there, right?
yes, there's an issue like this, you should focus on it. Else we'll just be talking here and then it'll get to point zero.
But what are some of the things that, aside the fact that they say man be the head, what are some of the things where we say they give man, they make man they depressed or go through some pressure?
I think harboring everything, like you harbor everything. You don't want to talk.
But now we don't dey talk.
No.
But still, we still get mental problem.
It means that
So how do
a lot of men don't talk. So sometimes they go to something that they find solace in: drinking, smoking, taking drugs, any other thing. That is what makes some people comfortable. So some people are not stable because of all these things. Because you don't find the right click for me to speak. Me going to the therapy it be like, it go be problem give me. So why don't I fall on maybe
Tobacco
or maybe drink or anything, alcohol, just to be like, okay, now they okay now.
And the moment you fall on any of these things, you are fucked. Like your life is,
Exactly. That's why
you can't go back to the young.
people in sweet and tired, but yes, man, they are not there yet. Like their mental health is unstable still.
So how do we control this?
Okay, so
What do we do?
you see, like I said, I don't know whether we have a lot of, is it therapies and all that? Whether we have a lot of I think now people go more into
Oh, but
the
it has
elders,
always
like
been
in
there.
church. It has always been there, right?
Yeah.
But I think now that the religious settings are taking people in, right? Or
The
counseling.
Catholics have confession and the
Yes.
counseling.
Yes, counseling and all that. So I think if we have more of those, like a therapist, counselor and all that, you can go and then talk to them. If you cannot talk to your family, you can still go, because they're professionals, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Say it's a lot of time to people have fear of judgment.
Yes.
I can go to this society right now, and then I'm afraid that when I talk about this, I might be judged.
Stigmatization and all that.
Everything. You get the point. So I think in as much as even in this, we just have to create a safe space for this awareness for people to feel safe, to walk in and be able to be saved.
See, with add up to it, creating a safe space for people to walk into. Right, Mr. Kwesiri and Sarah. You know, a lot of men go through abuses that they can't even think of voicing out about. And that is, yes, that is all in the safe space corner. And it is destroying. And it is destroying a whole lot.
The husband sending the husband on errand.
Oh, but if even that, if your wife visits you and you go to the police, some police stations you get there, and then the way the policemen would do,
The way they will laugh at it.
Stand you above petrol is. If I go back,
I remember seeing one incident at a police station. It was a boyfriend and then a girlfriend had beaten him. So when he came, he told the officer, and you know he's supposed to write
Like a statement.
And when the officer took the statement, he said, advance yet and say grab so. So yes, our environment doesn't help us at all.
So I think in as much as we are trying to tell men or give men the awareness to be able to speak out, we should also talk to the receiving end, the people who are receiving whatever a man is saying, because that's the reason why men don't talk. How you receive it. Like if I talk to you now, I'll start thinking how you go receive them, how you go see me. So we also need to create awareness for those set of people where they receive. You, the listener, you should be able to understand that regardless of whatever situation the person is in, if the person is able to open up to talk to you, then you should be able to know how you accept it so that you not start judging the
So
person.
you're
So
looking for a
sometimes we should
pity
know-
party.
we should know who we are talking to or who we are bringing out the situation to. Because if you get it to the wrong person, that story will be gigantic. Because you also go and talk to someone. Oh, you see, Kojo has this problem. You see, so know who you are talking to. Yes, or else your matter becomes worse. It becomes suicidal. Trust me.
So how do you figure out who to talk to? Because sometimes the closest people to you are even, because we've seen stories, we've heard stories, we've seen situations where the closest person to you, self, where you feel like you want to confide in, it may go mess you up. So how do you now know the right person to talk to?
Mr. Kwesiri, go down and pray to God. He's the only person that you can talk to.
Masa. That matter you dey talk. No, I beg. It is a
See, aside God, let me finish, please. Aside God and then the therapist who has license not to tell anybody whatever it is you're confiding with him. Even if you tell your wife and there's a case of fights or relationship, whatever it is, she will bring it as yes.
That means we are not in a setting as much as we have a go.
Do you think the tip where you just relax?
In as much as we are talking about it, creating awareness, and you have a point. You are also afraid that this person might even use my story to make an example.
That
Or
is very
even
common.
throw it, yes, we even throw it right in my face.
Fantastic.
Once we begin to have small issue.
Because if you don't talk to God, and let's say you go and talk to a pastor, and
The story will tell us, son.
that's the is related to you, you will be like, hey,
That one happy.
But when a man, let's be sincere, we know say God dey. When a man cries out in his room, say they cry to God, he's in physical, he's as good as talking to nobody. Oh.
yes.
When a man is in his room crying, say you dey cry to God, you are going through something, you need to talk to somebody, then our God be your option. Somebody you are not seeing. I'm not saying God is not real, but I'm just saying in a literary term, you are talking to who you are not seeing, just like you did talk to an empty room. That's also affecting us because we need somebody physical to talk to. So why is God?
See,
What you are
what you are saying is true, but when you talk to, let's say you cry, and then you're in a room and you cry, or you talk to nobody, at the end of the day, you have some form of relief. I don't know if you've tried it before.
I've tried, but maybe it never works.
What's so hard?
You have some form of relief, like you've been able to bring everything out, rather than voicing out to your fellow man or woman.
Are you serious?
Like also meditation is that
Okay, so all this because not be me, you put it tell the audience. So
So I'm sure that they also share their
their thoughts,
Their thought.
which I understand, but I just dey try to reason am from a devil's advocate, of course. So I just dey try to reason am say, like, if I'm alone in my room, I can cry for whatever I'm going through. I can just be lamenting. I dey talk to God with that, right? Or not be an empty room.
So are you calling God name or you're just crying? If you just cry,
Okay, so I have to say, oh God, I dey talk
yeah,
to
I
you.
talk to you. If you call him, make it come. You'd understand. And God will not just come like I am God. He might direct somebody.
Yes.
To you. You would understand. Maybe you are crying. Maybe what you're crying was even like 5,000. Right? Just came in. Charlie, what's up? Take 10K. You don't know, but God kind of sent things happen. You know.
God, I've said that. Okay?
Give you an instance. Let me give you an instance that help us women. Let's say a woman has lost her husband and then she's not crying. The family will be like, they should be able to make her enter or let her put her in a room so that she'll cry. Do you know why? Because it would affect her mentally. So if you're going through some form of stress, no matter the situation, if there's means to cry, just cry out. Voice out, roll on the ground. At the end of the day, you feel some form of relief. But if you keep everything here, I'm strong.
So how do men, or how are men supposed to handle emotional issues when it comes to relationship?
Well, if you have a good girlfriend that you know that this person is someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with, that you marry, why not?
So that see finish no go car. So that they no go see you finish.
Oh.
So how you go fit say, how does a man control their emotion? Because sometimes at the camel, sometimes it's said or it's alleged that men, when they are in love, they are very weak. They become weakling.
Almost like
Okay, most men, when they are in love, they become very weak. They tend to, like, in quotes, Jimmy for the woman, yeah. So how do a man, is that the right way to go? Does that make a man weak, or there's a way a man is supposed to be?
I don't think that is weakness. We put it in a scope that women, or we are superior over women. If you come way back, the man is the head and all that. Although you are superior, but you want to show her, okay, I'm superior. I want to do everything for her. Baby, relax, just chill out. I'll cook for you and all that. It's not being like Jimmy. You just want to make her happy and all that. You just want to pamper her. You understand? And as a good man, you have to pamper your wife.
Oh, please do.
Yes.
Please.
Pamper your wife, you understand? Yes. And then with that one, your relationship goes far. Be truthful, be open up. You understand? My conversation will be with my wife. I say it always, she's my personal advisor. If not my wife, I don't know how my reaction would have been crazy, trust me, it's a fact. Yes, but with my wife, the direction is there. She's advising you. Everybody have an advisor, even the president.
Yeah.
John Mahama has an advisor.
That's made
Even how do I call it? Trump has an advisor. You understand? Because you think what you're doing is the right, but somebody's behind. Charlie, no, you're not the one right. So do one like this. Then you to for that program. Say okay, I think say what it talk makes sense. You understand? And if you have a good wife should be your personal advisor, and that is how my wife is to me. Yeah.
every man
You
should be
understand?
like him.
Yeah. Yes.
So what about for us who never marry with
Okay,
a
so
girlfriend?
we are not telling you what to do, what you need to do. You understand?
So we should start it from the girlfriend level.
For started very, very early, you don't understand. I'm not saying start to kill yourself, say you want to do everything because you're not being poppy. You don't understand. You're not Miami yet. But at least the bit you could do, like communication, advice, trying to understand one another. You have to know yourself before you even talk about marriage and all that. If you don't know yourself, you're gone.
But I'm
will get it.
I'm still on yours. So how he said a good woman or a good girlfriend.
Okay.
Define, how do you describe a friend?
And my good girlfriend to you.
No.
You can see. So people want to know. To know.
No, for me that I'm married. So if we go for marriage, I can talk a little bit this.
Me I say, find your devil and pour your anointing oil on them. After all. Oh, good. For thing.
So, Bosu, I know that. By the way, let me repeat again. He's the CEO of MASSBOSS Entertainment and the CEO of Ashima Music and Cultural Festival. Now, this is a big thing. We've seen the award over the years and metamorphosed into a festival at the moment now. And I think this is the second year
Yeah,
that you're going to do the festival. I know, say, a lot of stress they go into all this. And you be man, you dey understand, you have people who are supposed to listen, people who are supposed to follow as a leader. Now, how you dey manage the stress of the company, family, and everything, and then you see they deliver, or stress no they come?
Yeah. Stress to come. But it's how you handle the stress. You don't understand. It's how you handle it. Like I said, you need to be mentally strong. You need to prepare. You put yourself there, right? You want to do that. Nobody asks you. You want to do it. So you have to be mentally prepared to do it. Now, it is a huge project. You cannot do it alone. So you find people who you can dedicate work to and all that. So I have a team of guys who are working with the company. Okay, you do this one. Do this. What I need to do as I oversee that it is going properly, or I just give directions. Okay, let's do this, or let's meet and see how best we can do this. So, like I said, whatever I'm doing, we document, we write it down. You have to write because you cannot be putting in your head. You'll be stressing your head when you're putting like chew and pour. We are not going to chew and pour, so we're going to write it down and go back to the paper. Okay, I think this week we're supposed to meet maybe Jeff Foley, or this time we'll have to meet Richie and all that. So it's written, it's calculated. Okay, when we're going to meet this guy, what are we going to say? Everything's like it's broken down and all that. We don't want to stress our head. Okay, the discussion will be on this one and this one. Like maybe I'm going to meet the MC. Okay, this is what we want to tell him and all that. This is how I want to go about. So me personally, I offload those things down before. I don't want to stress my mind. I have so many things to think about. So I don't want to be putting it. So I write it down. You understand? I clear my brain. I clear my head.
Now, one of the things that also causes stress in a man is criticism, societal criticism. So how do, because for an event,
okay, you talk.
Yeah, for an event like this,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've faced criticism. You've heard a lot of criticism,
lot.
oh,
Online
maybe,
and all that.
yeah, online. Oh, maybe not
But
the one.
you know what? When the criticism is making sense, we pick one or two. But if it's not making sense, we just wave it off.
How do you deal with that?
And so I'm saying that if it's making sense, maybe the award that was given had a fault, right? Okay, then I have to look at that. Okay, I think the guy said the award is not really nice. What do we do next to make, because it's a right, and when I check, I saw that it has removed. So what do I do to get it right next time? I look at that one, but maybe the one way or another makes sense. I just look at this guy they're just haters, because whatever you do, there will be a lot of people will be at the side, make it feel, you understand? But they don't understand how this guy the wrong things and all that, you know what I'm saying? So for me, I don't really look at so much. I look at few, and I don't take it so serious, because if I don't put it in my head, I go stress myself. Okay, make it talk. When you tired, you go shut up. Once I run, you talk. Me at the run. I'm at the move. I don't get tired.
Talking about talk. The last time, Bryce, you wanted to ask a question.
No.
Talking about talk, and the criticism and all of that. The last time we heard birds singing that, MASSBOSS there in show, if they doing show, they ask artists be to they pay before it give them chance to perform.
Okay, so
Or you will say, if you need to, like, how did you handle that, or is it true?
So make I tell you. You see, we do Ashama Music Awards for 3 years, 4 years running, right? Which was open up to the entire community, not just Ashama. I know guys came from different part of the country. They want to be part. We still have to give them that opportunity. MASSBOSS Entertainment ran that show alone. You'd understand, and it was free for everybody. You can ask all of them. It was free for 4 years. Everybody just come and find a very big stage, get on stage, We set all our cameras and all that. Take some nice shot for my boys. Okay, everybody have their shot. Okay, Charlie, or we put it on the site. You guys go and download, take your pictures, and then share around just to promote yourself, just people to see. That is the whole reason why we even created that award scheme to throw more lights on the boys, because people will come and say, MASSBOSS, oh, boss, can you give me 500? This one, can you give me 1,000? This and this. I want to go to the studio. And even that prompted us to even build a studio, because we saw that, no, we cannot be give everybody money and all that. Why don't we create a platform that people can gravitate towards? So we did that for like 4 years. And then when COVID came, we had a break. We then were like, okay, now we want to come back. But how do we come back? And trust me, for all our 4 years that we've done, we've had no sponsorship. Yeah, so you see huge stuff and you wonder, how did it happen and all that? It is money, bro. It is a lot of money that it takes to do a show, you understand? So the last year when we came up with the Shaman Music and Culture Festival, we're like, okay, we still need these boys, but speaking of the team, I was like, okay, why don't you put a little bit of fee that this guy can? I think it was 100 or 150 or 200, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and I was like, okay, when we call money, these guys might be, oh no, MASSBOSS, why are you doing this? But we've done this for 4 years for you guys free of charge, and we don't have sponsors. Okay, this money could even be to support 1 or 2 things and all that. Okay. Let's say now it's 200 Ghana cedis. But then we started again and say, no, if we just taking that money from them, they will not understand. Why don't you put some things behind? Let's give them branded t-shirt. Let's give them because my company we do spray and all that. Oh yeah. Why don't we add some spray to these guys to just make it enticing? It will be enticing, and still we are still giving them more than what we did last year. We're giving them all their videos, all their pictures, all the blogs talking about these guys, giving you stage and all that. So it's just like you supporting yourself. You're not even supporting me. You're supporting yourself. You understand? But like I said, it's not everybody that will go to heaven. Some will go to hell. That is why we don't stress. The stage is there. If you want to get on the stage, get on stage. If you want to put yourself wherever you want to be in life, you have to make that effort. You understand? But if you don't want to make that effort, MASSBOSS, me in particular, I just see that, oh, this guy, he go grow old and get gray like me. You understand? Yes. But if you get gray like me, they survive. You know, they survive. But MASSBOSS, they survive.
So with those criticisms, how did you handle it?
Okay,
now going forward.
Yeah, you see, so it is a teamwork. I will not take decision alone. I sit with my guys. It's not just one man coming up with decisions and all that. I have a team of guys who we discuss. We speak and all that. Sometimes guys, there's one guy, I will not call his name. I can't even call his name. Say, this is my guy, right? By the time I got to know the guy, he wrote, the show is not for Nigerians. Because he has seen a lot of Nigerian artists. I'm like, this guy, Nigerian artist was only one Nigerian artist that performed
on that
day. Yeah. So why the talk say that beat? So this guy just one of those haters who read the website. So you for that one, you for just push on one side. I don't put my energy on negative vibe. I want to have positive vibes. So if you are negative, you don't come near me. You might even run away from me because I train myself to have positive vibe. I don't want any negative stuff and all that. So we look at the positive, not the negative. Yeah, because it will drain you down if you want.
For sure.
If you want to answer everybody, and someone will give them, they'll be like 400,000, if I'm not mistaken, or 100,000. You cannot respond to everybody.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
You can come and say, oh, MASSBOSS, I think if you could do it like this, I go better. You understand? But if you get MASSBOSS, you do this. You know how MASSBOSS to do the thing. You know how would they do that thing. You don't know how would they do the thing. You know how we'll get Stoneboy on your show. You go get Stoneboy. You know how much Stoneboy they take for show. You know how much when the show offers the Ghana they take for show. D Crime and Co. Episode. We brought all those guys. You know how much they take? DSL last year. The whole Links Entertainment, they all come there. You know how would they get down? Why you go be like the blah blah? Make them talk. You'll get old. I'm not gonna lie. We're not gonna make money too. But if you come say MASSBOSS, oh, we go do this thing together. We are open. The event is open up to everybody. If you ask my 2IC Sadat, he will let you know that we said, listen, let's say you have this product, you know this product. Come on board, bro. Bring the product on board. If you want 50%, we don't care. Take 50%. Just make sure that other 50% goes into your shows. So it's open up. It's a business venture for everybody. All the boys know that. You have somebody, you know MTN, you know somebody MTN. Okay, MTN want to give us 100,000. Okay, boss, I want 5,000. Okay, Charlie, take it, and then the rest we put it in. So if the business is being established for all of you, why are you people not hanging? But you see, say MASSBOSS to move forward, or you people don't see. Yes, you for see say MASSBOSS they move forward. So why you know will come with somebody where they move forward? You go take by the talk. You go talk to her. Steve, trust me. So don't stress, don't put people stress on yourself, Charlie. Or else you get mentally sick. Oh, this person is talking about this. MASSBOSS this and that. I remember the first show, the first award was actually disastrous. But we did not know where to get at that time, 2018. We did not know where to get proper awards and all that. So we did it ourselves by getting a carpenter who did. Do you know what the boys did? Look at what the boys did. You know what they did? Somebody took that award. Who won award? I don't know who. They put in rubber, put it and take a picture. See MASSBOSS award. I said, these boys are crazy. I said, these guys are crazy. But you see, say, like somebody, the person go fold. I not go do one again. This was the people are the do one for. No, they appreciate. Why I go do one again? But MASSBOSS look at us and say, it's a school. I just slap. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Let's see what we'll do next time. But the next time we brought glass the next time. And that is how we just, so I look at that, but not negatively, positive. Okay, at least say I could do more. So I began to go. At that time, China More just came and I went to speak to them. Do you guys have something like this? They said they don't have. I said, yeah, but you guys could bring them. With this one, 1-2 years, they said that they bring more plaques. And I said, this was the things I was even looking for the news time. So sometimes don't just put what people, I don't listen to what people say most of the time, trust me. I don't put my mind on, if I see it's a negative vibe, I don't put my, because I don't want to be stressed. So I have so many things to think about. Than now I'm talking about, oh, Kojo said this, Ama also said this. Oh, Kojo, who's my friend, is not hating. Let Kojo be hating, it's his own problem. MASSBOSS and his team, we're moving on.
So
I have a question. What keeps you going? Because, like he said, like criticisms,
nothing gets to
you're able to bounce back and
you see, let me go back. We have God, yes, one, and I have a very beautiful family. You understand? What if you break me down? Hey, I should not release this secret. No, not release this secret. Nothing if you break me down, unless say my wife, who go say MASSBOSS this and this, then it go get to me. But if it's not my wife, any other person will forget. They are joking. MASSBOSS don't get a guys. You understand?
And where do you see your what's the vision in about like 10 or
well,
5?
before that, Seth, before we get to the vision, sorry. Oh, sweetheart. Now, I wanted to even ask because I've noticed that, in fact, it gets better every year. Yeah. So last year we saw what happened, and what's the plan for this year, especially for the events, so that we will know about the events and maybe some of the things,
so this
the
year,
plan for this year, and what makes it different from last year.
Yeah, this year we are hoping to have something better and bigger. Now, what do I say? So we were in talk with the chief executive officer, right, of AJMA, the new one, Cameron Chepo, yeah. And what we told him about, this is what we do, this is what we've been doing for the community, was that he likes this. He wants to be part of this. How long do we? So we do. Our maximum normally is 3 days. We do a lunch. We do a street jam. Then we do the main event. So it has always been like that. Last year we changed it a little bit, and he said, "Oh, he wants to be involved. Can we do it 1 week?" And I said,
Wow,
1 week. We can do 1 week, but it all boils down to a lot of money. So, but if the money is there and the assembly want to support, no problem. We can do 1 week. So we are hoping to finalize everything, because we have to see the MP also. We're hoping to finalize everything on his 1 week agenda, which is doable.
Sure.
So when we are through with that, then we can start bringing more information out. But the show will definitely happen in October, November. Let's put it that way. Since it's going to be 1 week, October, November, we're still looking at that time to execute this project for the community.
So right now it's not just focused on musicians like it was during the awards.
No, not just musicians. You could see last year we had a lot of traditional dances. We brought in different ethnic groups. We had different chiefs. So we had different dance, like traditional display, before we had the young guys coming on stage to perform the latter bands and all that. Yeah, so it is not just about artists coming on stage and all that, but putting in our culture, bringing it. That's why we said Ashama Music and Culture Festival, educating people on different ethnic groups and cultures and all that.
I beg, I want to just ask one.
But that could be your last.
My last question, last question. But this one is a bit personal, yeah. You, from all your conversation, everything you are doing is for the community.
Yes.
What do you tend to gain?
Okay, nice. You see, they say brighten the corner in which you want to say, you don't understand. Like I told you earlier, reason why I love entertainment. I think I'm a grand superstar in music. Then you understand. You ever see Ghana people they don't know me what they're all the same because I love entertainment and all that. And with all these boys coming to you because I had a little studio then, like video studios and all that. And all these guys coming to you. Okay, it's like a challenge to me now. What do I have to do for this person and all that? That is why all these things began to come. Because if boys come, oh, Mass Boss, we want to record and they don't have recording, so how do they record? You didn't understand. So okay, why don't I establish a studio? Then we cannot do small. Maybe try to pay for light. You're not paying anything. Pay for light again, you want to talk with. You don't have money to decide the Accra. You don't understand. So it is the need of making your community or train positive light on your community. And I think what we are doing, people in Accra, like Hit FM, those guys called me and they were like, how did they know this show and all that? And oh, my boss, we just see people to do this. That is why we're doing something positive. You understand? So we just want to throw more light. People don't understand Ashama. That is one thing. People think Ashama is just a vagabond place. But I don't know. They've all been there before. Sometimes I get personal with this one because my community is very, very neat. There's no problem in my community. No problem in Ashama. No thieves. I've not seen thieves. I've not seen any. No, I want to be real with you. You don't understand. That way people like, oh, Ashama, is this place? I get sometimes pissed off. You understand? So these are things that we are doing to drive the community positively. You don't understand? Yeah. So, and I think it is only right for you as a young person coming up in the community to support. Yeah. To support. I think I'm older than most of the young boys. Oh,
Sure.
in the area. You understand? I don't make too old, but I grow past there. So I can free educate them. You understand on why you should be a good neighbor or citizen in the community. Also. Yes.
So please, whilst you are still talking, just give us your final words. Generally, both.
So I asked the question.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in the next?
That's CEO, big MASSBOSS, yes.
Hey, man, yes, MASSBOSS. Although we've been there for like 10 years already, wow, we're still working to get to that level. So we have about 3 artists that we've signed currently. SNES, Mass Boy, who is my son.
Is it SNES?
SNES, SNES, the video director.
The video director.
He's also very good in production and music. Musical is very, very good. So it's part of the team. So with all our animations and all that, it comes back to the studio. We record and all that. So, and Kwesi. So those 3 guys are guys that we are pushing. And we believe, music business now is huge. We know when one of our artists blow like the video, we finish here. So MASSBOSS will definitely expand because under us we have a fashion house. We have a studio like this, a podcast studio. We have a live band studio. We have a recording studio. We are working on more stuff to just expand the empire. So and to give more employment to young people and all that. So we see ourselves to be to that level, that ground level, a whole Africa level. So we're still building. Yes.
The final words to
I don't know.
Yeah, so to your viewers, I will just tell them that keep on watching the BB podcast. It is where you get knowledge. It is where you just relax, just relaxation and all that. So I will encourage them to keep on watching. And then they should subscribe because people just watch, but they don't subscribe. Subscribe, like, let's have your comments. Your comments to also give us more directions how to go. So that'll be all.
Thank you very much. I'm sure Esther and Karen also want to say something.
Oh no, I'd want to thank him so much for coming. We are really honored to have you here, and it's been wonderful, like listening to.
I hope I can come back again.
We'll bring you when we are getting close to the time.
It's not easy to have somebody who is. I'm sure you're not from Ashama.
I'm from Ashama.
You were born.
Born there. I wasn't born there, but now I think the last time. Let me tell you this story. The chief was like, last year, MASSBOSS, Son of the Sword. It really made me very, very. So I'm born from Ashama. I was born in Ashama.
So like I said, it is not easy for somebody like you. People who were even born there, I don't think they want to do anything that would only benefit the society. So it's an honor having you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Finally, I want to say thank you for sticking and staying to the end of the podcast. I know that you have learnt a thing or two. You've I mean, we squeeze a lot out of MASSBOSS today, especially for the men's mental health. He's got a lot of experiences that he shared with us, and we hope say you really watch to the end now to the hear with at the talk, and to also hear when I dey tell you say thank you very much for sticking and staying with us till the very end. We want to once again appreciate Coco Pop for all your events. If you want just get good time for house, relax, drink better tea, we go chill your heart properly and without any additives, no alcohol. Coco Pop, just grab a box of Coco Pop. You know, you alone know if you finish am. Family size, you know. And if you want to have a good time to relax, you want swim for pool with the sky, Bliss venue is a place, and the Sky Bar to open for every event. Anytime you want to do anything special, just hit on your Google map, just Google Bliss venue or call the numbers on your screen now. Just mention BB Podcast and you'll probably get a discount for whatever thing you are purchasing and doing here at Bliss venue. Thank you once again. My name is Steven Akbesiru. I did this with Bright Fossa and Esther Dankare Munod. Once again, thank you very much, Mr. Kromah Mishkini, MASSBOSS, for coming to us, to our home today. See you next time. Don't forget, subscribe, like, share your comments. We like the way you today express yourself. Yeah, express it like that. We like them. So thank you very much. We're out. Bye-bye.
Peace.